News Channel 3 is proud to be a sponsor of the 11th annual Men of the Desert Fashion Show benefiting Animal Samaritans, which will be airing tonight right here on CBS Local 2 at 7:30. This year, I took part in the event, which features plenty of dogs on the runway and even includes some moments backstage. I spoke with event and fashion show producer for Animal Samaritans, Susan Stein, and from Tracker Studios, Doug Van Sant and Wolf Mearns. Susan, Doug, and Wolf, it is so good to see all of you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
And your special guest, Husky, I should point out.
Yes, this is Bowie the Husky.
Hi, Bowie.
Say hi. He says hello, Peter. He's a big fan.
Well, well, I'm a big fan of the Animal Samaritans fashion show, Men of the Desert, which I'm so thrilled to be a part of, me and my colleague, Patrick Evans. So let me start by asking you, what is this event and why is it so important? Susan, I know you're a big part of this.
Well, for 10 years, the Animal Samaritans have been doing Men of the Desert, and it's been called Handsome Hounds and Men of the Desert, Mod Desert. This year, we obviously had to take a new tact. We had to pivot, figure out how to do it, and how do you do a fashion show when you can't have a live audience? So we thought of doing a reality show and then having somebody produce it with us so that we could actually show it on TV, and we would actually have the fashion show, but give everybody a little taste of what's backstage, the chaos. And now that you've modeled, you understand. It's a lot, it's just as much fun backstage as it is out there on the runway.
You know, and it's really fun to do. I actually have to be honest, I was a little nervous.
Yeah, oh, everybody was nervous. We weren't nervous, were we, guys?
No, we're not nervous. It's, it's production. You can just say cut and let's take it again, as we did.
A lot of times.
As well, Doug and Wolf, doing this? I'm sure there were a little bit of challenges involved working with animals.
Oh, sure. There's always challenges with any shoot, but when you have talent that, kind of does what they want and they're kind of a little unpredictable, it can always be fun. But, overall, it's a great experience. We're kind of braced for impact for all situations and all things that can happen during a production, which actually makes you kind of think outside the box and on your feet as, all facets of production you have to do.
Yeah, I think that between us and our head was exploding with creativity and ideas because we didn't have this is how a fashion show goes and this is what you'll see. We had a real challenge before us. So starting with my sitting down and finding these fabulous guys and then doing the storyboards, which they did, and then we just put it all together. And I mean, it took 3 days to film and about 400 to edit, but that's because you got so much great quality stuff.
Was it fun for you, Wolf, to edit this?
Yeah, we were in here nonstop, just looking through all that footage. It was a fun experience for sure.
There was so much gold. That's the thing. There was too much gold to put into 29 minutes. So it's like, oh, what do we take out? There's so much. Peter, you gave us so much gold.
My little Kiwi and Coco can't wait to see this.
Oh, they rocked the screen. Wait till they strutted like they were pros.
And you really haven't seen the show, which is on in about an hour, right? We'll get ready to see it. But the purpose of the event, of course, is to raise money for the Animal Samaritans, which is an incredible organization. It's the 5th year I've done the show, and every year it's been so successful. So we're all hoping that this year, we found a way to entertain someone on a Friday night. A lot of people ordered dinners from Il Corso and 849. So they'll have dinner and a show, and dogs and handsome men who everyone knows. It's like a win-win situation if you get the opportunity to do it.
And you mentioned Animal Samaritans. I'm a huge, huge fan. Obviously, I adopted my little doggies from Animal Samaritans. Their shelter's amazing. The volunteers are great. And hopefully this year, people will watch. I know you have big crowds when it's in person, but are you hoping that will translate into what we're about to see here on TV?
Well, we get about 500 people for the event usually, which is a luncheon and so forth. So I hope we have at least 500 people watching, but it'll go right to, why don't you guys tell them we're going to send it right to the Animal Samaritans website, and the YouTube video will be on there.
Yeah, so immediately following the television broadcast of the event, the special will be available for streaming on the Animal Samaritans website. So, as Susan was saying, that 500-person attended luncheon, which I'm sure is an amazing event, and I hope we get to have that again. The beauty part about this year's event is that it will get to kind of live on. We can relive those magical moments that we were able to capture again and again and again. So we hope, through this holiday season, we're able to have that reach as many households as possible, because that's where it looks like is going to be experiencing their Christmas from. So that makes it special in and of itself. Wait till you see it.
For
It's
those
great.
people who don't know Peter, we dress Peter differently than the way you'd see him on air, which was really fun. And I think he kind of liked it. So
I really did, actually. I want to get those pants.
You
Yeah,
got brunch. You got brunch, Peter. I think that's what we could call him. He looked.
yeah, brunch Peter. With
He looked,
that,
he looked very sharp in his.
Well, thank you guys. And thank you so much for just all the amazing work you do. I cannot wait to see the show airing right here on CBS Local 2 in about an hour. So for everybody watching, stick around. This is going to be amazing.
Thank you, Peter, so much. And from me to Tracker Studios, thank you guys so much.
Yes, and thank you, Susan, and a big thanks to Peter and the channel for being our media sponsor for this event. And again, we are Doug Van Sant and Wolf Mearns coming to you here from Tracker Studios in Palm Desert. You can check us out at trackerstudios.com.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.